What if I told you there's a secret code running in your mind right now that determines whether you'll build wealth or struggle financially for the rest of your life? Successful people aren't more intelligent, talented, or lucky than you. They simply have different mental programming. Think about it. Why do some people attract money like magnets while others work hard their entire lives and barely make ends meet? Why do some entrepreneurs turn everything they touch into gold while others fail repeatedly? The answer isn't in the external world. It's here, inside your head. Your mind has a financial thermostat that was programmed during childhood. And today we're going to reset that thermostat using the same principles that transformed a bankrupt man into a multimillionaire in less than 2 years. This isn't another motivational speech. It's practical brain reprogramming. So grab a pen and paper, turn off notifications, and prepare to rewrite your financial destiny. Welcome to the journey that will unlock your millionaire mindset. Are you ready to crack the wealth code?
Let me tell you about Marcus Thompson, an ambitious young man from Denver who jumped from business to business, always starting excited and ending broke. Until one day, his mentor told him something that changed everything. Marcus, if you're not getting what you want, there's something you don't know. That simple phrase awakened something in him. Marcus began studying millionaire habits and discovered something shocking. It wasn't what they did that made them rich. It was how they thought about money. This discovery led him to develop a business that made him a millionaire in just 2.5 years. But the real game changer came when he realized there was a mental pattern, what experts call the financial blueprint, that determined people's financial success. Your financial blueprint is like a program running in the background of your mind. It was installed during childhood through everything you saw, heard, and experienced about money. Your parents' conversations about finances, the emotions you felt when money was discussed, all of this formed your current blueprint. Here's the crucial point. If your blueprint is programmed to earn $60,000 per year, no matter what you do consciously, your unconscious mind will always bring you back to that level. This is why lottery winners don't stay rich. Studies show 70% of lottery winners lose all their money within 5 years. Why? Because their blueprint wasn't reprogrammed for that level of wealth. Today, we're going to rewrite your financial blueprint using the 7 codes of the millionaire mind. Unlike what many people think, this isn't magical thinking or superficial law of attraction. It's pure neuroscience. We're literally reconfiguring the neural pathways in your brain. But before we start, I need to warn you, this video will challenge many of your beliefs about money. It will be uncomfortable at times, but remember, comfort and growth never go together. The first millionaire mind code is financial identity. People think the problem is not having enough money, but this is just the external manifestation of something much deeper, who you believe you are in relation to money. Before moving forward, if this message is already making sense to you and has been blessing your journey, I'd love for you to show your support with a super thanks. Your contribution helps us continue creating this transformational content that's changing lives across the globe. Your financial identity is like a character you unconsciously play, and this character has a very clear script about how much money people like you deserve to have. Think about it. What do you believe is possible for you financially? $5,000 per month? $10,000? $100,000? There's a mental ceiling you've created, and while that ceiling exists, you'll never break through it sustainably. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine 2 men, David and James, with the same education and skills. David grew up hearing, money is hard to earn. We have to be content with little. James grew up hearing, the sky's the limit, son. You can earn whatever you want if you work intelligently. Years later, David earns $5,000 monthly and feels accomplished. James earns $50,000 and still thinks he can do more. The difference? The financial identity each one built. Here's the exercise for code number 1. Take your paper and complete this sentence. When it comes to money, I'm the type of person who... Be brutally honest with your answers. You might write things like, I'm the type of person who always struggles with money, or I'm the type of person who earns well but spends it all. Then rewrite each statement in the millionaire version. I'm the type of person who attracts money easily, and I'm the type of person who earns well and invests wisely. These new statements might seem like lies right now. That's normal. But neuroscientifically, if you repeat these new identities every day with emotion for 67 consecutive days, your brain will begin accepting them as truth. This is the power of code number 1, rewriting who you are in relation to money. The second code deals with something even deeper, your unconscious permission to prosper. Have you ever wondered why some people sabotage their own success when they start earning more money? They make impulsive purchases, bad decisions, or simply stop working for a while. This happens because unconsciously, they haven't given themselves permission to prosper. Deep down, they believe they don't deserve it or that something bad will happen if they become rich. This is one of the most destructive programming patterns that exists, coming from messages we absorbed like, money is the root of all evil. Rich people are greedy. You have to choose between being rich or being a good person, and money doesn't bring happiness. These messages create what I call a deserving ceiling, an invisible line of how much you can earn while being a good person. Research discovered that 78% of people have negative beliefs about wealth. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If deep down you believe rich people are bad, you'll never allow yourself to become rich. A fascinating Harvard study showed that people with negative beliefs about money literally repel financial opportunities. They don't even see the chances right in front of them. Here's the exercise for code number 2. Write down all the negative beliefs you have about money and rich people. Be brutally honest. For example, rich people are greedy. To get rich, I need to step on others. Or, if I get rich, people will only want me for my money. Now, for each limiting belief, write a new perspective that allows prosperity. I can be rich and generous at the same time. The more money I earn, the more value I deliver to the world. And my wealth allows me to help more people I love. Finally, create your permission declaration starting with the words, I give myself complete permission to prosper because this declaration might seem simple, but it's extremely powerful. When you consciously give yourself permission to prosper, you remove the internal blocks that were sabotaging your success. The third millionaire mind code is the mental model of abundance, and this is where everything clicks into place. There's a fundamental difference between how rich and poor people see the world. People with a scarcity mindset see the world as a zero-sum game. If someone wins, someone loses. People with an abundance mindset see the world as expandable. There's enough opportunity for everyone. Neuroscience explains that your brain has a system called the selective attention network that literally filters what you see in the world. If you're programmed for scarcity, your brain will automatically highlight proof that money is difficult, opportunities are rare, and you can't have everything you want. When you reprogram your brain for abundance, it starts highlighting opportunities, connections, and resources that were always there, but you simply weren't programmed to see them. Here's your abundance reprogramming practice. Every day, list 5 ways money has enriched your life in the last 24 hours. This reprograms your brain to notice the abundance that already exists. When you see someone prospering, instead of envy, practice conscious celebration saying, "This is also possible for me." If they did it, it proves it's possible. Replace or with "and" in all your financial statements. It's not "I can pay rent or take that trip," but rather, "How can I pay rent and take that trip?" This code seems simple, but it's transformational. The world's billionaires don't have a scarcity vision. They see infinite possibilities where others see limitations. You now possess the foundational codes that separate millionaire thinking from poverty consciousness. But here's what most people don't realize. Knowing these codes isn't enough. Your brain has been programmed with your current patterns for decades. When you start changing them, your brain will literally fight to return to what's familiar, even if it's dysfunctional. This is why I've created a complete 67-day reprogramming system. Science shows it takes exactly 67 days to reprogram a deeply rooted habit. The first 30 days break the old pattern, and the next 37 cement the new pattern until it becomes your second nature. During these 67 days, you'll destroy limiting patterns, install new prosperity programming, and integrate them into a sustainable lifestyle that creates lasting wealth. The question isn't whether this works. Thousands of people have already transformed their financial reality using these exact principles. The question is whether you'll take action or let this moment pass like all the others. Your financial thermostat is waiting to be reset. Your millionaire mind is ready to be activated. But transformation requires more than inspiration. It demands implementation. If you're ready to begin this journey, subscribe to this channel and comment below which code resonated most with you. Your financial transformation starts with that first conscious choice to change. The millionaire mind you were born with is waiting. Will you finally give it permission to emerge? Your prosperous future is calling. Are you ready to answer?